Have you ever met someone who felt like they were the missing part of your soul, only to realize the universe would never let you be with them? A connection so powerful, it burned through every wall you've built, yet left you standing alone. What if they weren't meant to stay, but to break you open and awaken a version of yourself you've forgotten? This is not about love. This is about transformation. Section 1. The universe doesn't always speak with words. Sometimes it sends a person, not to complete you, but to disrupt you. They enter your life like a spark in dry grass. Everything feels electric, timeless, inevitable. It's not their face you remember. It's how your soul recognized something in them, something forgotten, buried, or broken inside you. You don't fall for them. You remember them, like a man waking from a long sleep and suddenly tasting what it means to be fully alive. And just when you're beginning to trust the feeling, they're gone. Not because they chose to leave, but because the moment was never meant to last. It was meant to ignite. Now you're left holding pieces of yourself you don't know how to fit together. You ask yourself, why would life allow something so powerful, only to take it away? But this is not cruelty. This is surgical awakening, a divine disruption. They were never sent to be yours. They were sent to be a mirror, reflecting the fire, the depth, the strength you've hidden from yourself for years. The ache you feel now, that's not just the pain of losing someone. That's the pain of meeting a version of yourself you're not yet living. Section 2. They weren't here to give you what you wanted. They were here to give you what you didn't know you needed. A glimpse into the man you've buried beneath years of fear, duty, and survival. Their presence wasn't an accident. It was a summons, a call from the deepest part of your unconscious saying, wake up, there's more to you than this. They didn't teach you love. They taught you recognition, not of them, of yourself. Carl Jung called it projection, the mind's way of showing you who you are by placing your unlived potential onto someone else. You weren't obsessed with them. You were obsessed with the freedom they embodied, the passion you've suppressed, the versions of yourself you've disowned to survive in a world that rewards numbness. You saw something in them that lit a fire in your gut, not because it was theirs, but because it was yours, and you had forgotten how to feel it. That's why you ache. Not for the relationship that never happened, but for the man you glimpsed inside yourself when they looked at you. And now that they're gone, all that remains is the mirror. A mirror that doesn't lie. A mirror that asks, are you ready to become what you saw? Section 3. Most men fear heartbreak, but the Stoic sees it differently. Pain is not the enemy. Avoidance is, because pain is a signal that something false had collapsed, that something real is being born. The man who dares to feel deeply, who allows himself to be broken open, is the man who discovers what's indestructible inside him. You weren't destroyed by her absence. You were stripped bare of illusions, of ego, of every comfort that kept you asleep. She didn't abandon you. She awakened you. And now, in the silence she left behind, you're being offered a choice. You can resist it, cling to what could have been, or you can practice Amor, Fati. Love the fate that ripped you open. Love the moment that burned your certainty to the ground. Because, you see, that moment is sacred. The Stoics taught that we cannot control the events of life, only our response to them. And right now, your response determines who you become. You can collapse, or you can rise, not with bravado, but with stillness, with proheresis, the power to choose your next step, no matter how broken you feel. This is your call to ataraxia, not emotional numbness, but unshakable inner peace, born from radical self-honesty. The pain isn't the end. It's the beginning of the man you were meant to be. Section 4. Every man must enter the fire, not the fire that destroys, but the fire that refines. That moment of heartbreak. It wasn't meant to consume you. It was meant to forge you, because what breaks you is never the end. It's the beginning of the sword being shaped. Steel isn't made in comfort. It's made in pressure, in heat, in moments that burn everything soft and falls away. That's what she was. A flame sent to test your edges. A spark meant to awaken the man sleeping inside you. You thought she completed you, but in truth, she revealed you. She lit a fire under the parts of you that were dulled by routine. The parts that wanted more, but feared what it would cost. Now that fire is yours to tend. You can extinguish it, pretend it never happened, or you can become the man who walks through the ashes, reborn. Like the phoenix, your old self had to burn, the numb, disconnected version of you, the one who confused survival with living. He's gone. What rises now is something rarer, a man who has felt everything and come out on the other side sharper, calmer, unbreakable, not because he avoided the fire, but because he entered it willingly and chose to emerge as something more. Final section, the echo that stays. She was never the gift. The awakening was. You thought you needed her to feel alive, but what you needed was the version of yourself she helped you remember. That man still exists, and he's waiting, not in her arms, but in your next decision. So the question is no longer, why did she leave? The real question is, what will you do with the fire she left behind? If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more Stoic wisdom. See you in the next video.